Have you ever tried to run a command in Rust, only to be met with an error message? It's frustrating, isn't it? If you've just installed Rust and are facing the No Default Toolchain Configured error, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to solve this issue together. I completely understand how annoying it can be when you set everything up and then you hit a wall. You're not alone in this. Many users encounter this issue after installing Rust, and it can be quite confusing. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user recently asked, "Why do I see the error message saying no default toolchain configured after installing Rust?" This is a common concern, and it can happen for a few reasons. Let's explore this together. So, what does this error mean? Essentially, it indicates that Rust doesn't know which version of the toolchain to use. This can happen if the installation didn't set a default toolchain or if there was an issue during the setup process. Don't worry, we can fix this. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a quick tip to ensure you never run into this issue again. To resolve the issue of no default toolchain configured, the user should first check if Rustup is installed correctly. This can be done by running a simple command in the terminal. If Rustup is installed, the next step for the user is to install a default toolchain. This is essential for running Rust commands like cargo and rustc. After setting the default toolchain, the user should verify the installation. This ensures that everything is set up correctly and ready to use. Finally, if the user still encounters issues, they can update Rustup and the toolchain to ensure they have the latest features and fixes. Fun fact: Rust was designed to be a safe and concurrent programming language. So while it may seem tricky at first, it's built to help you avoid common pitfalls in coding. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user found a solution by using multi-Rust. They installed the stable toolchain and set it as the default. Here are the commands they used. That's the end of that answer. Let's see another perspective. One user found a solution by installing Rust without root permissions. They initially installed it as root, but their IDE didn't run as root, so they reinstalled it without those permissions, which resolved the issue. Here's that quick tip I promised. Always check your toolchain after installation. Regularly updating and configuring your Rust environment can save you from these headaches in the future. And there you have it. You should now be able to run your Rust commands without any issues. Remember, keeping your toolchain updated is key. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips, and don't miss our next video on advanced Rust features.